Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick illustrating stream. We're going to be doing more of our Posthomerica artwork. I think we got some good stuff here. We're going to keep going with this wall, and then we're going to add another coat on top once we get it in. But first let's work on the stuff we haven't done yet. So we're just going to sort of keep going, keep adding little elements and stuff. The more sort of different shapes we can do, obviously they're all the same thing, so it's not really that diverse innately, but the more different things we can do, the better. It's weird because it looks like wood, but it would obviously be brick. I don't know, maybe it is wood, but I think it's a cool texture for this because it's one of the few kind of like looks that this sort of paint wash would be able to accomplish on this type of Greek art. And it's used really effectively in this reference piece that I'm looking at. Great. Okay, good. Now let's make a couple of lines that go like all the way across. Sort of like merge them together a little bit. Okay. Cool. All right, so let's see what we can do with a darker shade now. We'll take this and we'll make it even darker. that's pretty much exactly what we're trying to do. Great. So we're really never going to see it this close up, which is why when we do look at it this close up, it looks like little squiggly lines. But from further away, it works for what our look is that we're trying to achieve. Okay, so now, despite the fact that we only have half so far, let's just see what this looks like. Oops. Okay. Pretty damn cool. Love it. All right, so let's take stock of what we got here. We obviously have to make some changes to make concessions for the areas where you can't see anything. We're also going to make a new layer that is partial gray like the other one. So we're going to do that, and then do that. And now let's make little outlines around these parts. Okay, so that works. Everything on this guy works, it seems like. Philoctetes should be in front of the ladder guy. Let's just say ladder guy is Diomedes, I guess, right? Let's just commit to a concept for that. And maybe we'll end up moving Philoctetes. We could try that right now, actually. So he doesn't intersect. It's a little more dynamic as well. See, it's kind of weird screen direction-wise for the Greeks to be shooting in both directions. Maybe we'll take Achilles or Neoptolemus, I guess. And hold on. Why is this selection grab so much on this side? Okay, maybe we'll do this. What if we flipped both of them? What if the problem is more just or if we move Philoctetes like this? Now that's interesting. Now we're creating like a screen direction. For anybody who doesn't know, one of these kind of arbitrary things that happens in movies that you never really notice but actually helps the cinematic language a lot is that in a chase scene, when a movie is shot really well, at least, a well-shot chase scene, the characters, no matter where they're going in relation to, you, the viewer, in a chase scene, no matter how the thing is shot, the one character will always be going from right to left on the screen, or from left to right. And every single shot that it shows of them, it'll continuously always have that. It's called screen direction. And it's sort of like, it's meant to convey a more coherent concept of where you are spatially, which you'd never notice if you weren't specifically looking for it or if you didn't go to film school or whatever. It's the same principle as the 180-degree rule of like how you never cross the line in a dialogue scene. And anyway, when we had our heroes facing left and right, it makes sense because they're shooting up on the wall, but it didn't feel right to me. I think this works a lot better compositionally. And we're going to move this. I think both of these guys are actually going to be both spearing shield guy. I like this a lot better. And Philoctetes is still shooting this guy here. Perfect. Maybe we'll make, I want to make the spear gold. Right, and then we want to take this, and we have to make the outline gold as well. Also, let's save this, because weirdly all the previews still show up as facing the other direction. Yeah, there you go. Now they're overwritten. Just like that, I enjoy this picture a lot more now. I'm actually a lot more excited about it. That one change made a lot of difference to me. So this layer is going to go, and we want to put in get a little bit of that yellow in there as well. Okay. Yeah. It's really cool with this outline thing. And it obviously the wall doesn't go all the way down. That's not something that it's like to do. That's like the final result. And I just think that looks really cool. I love that about this one picture that I'm, taking inspiration from. I wanted to make sure I used that aesthetic where it looks like it's sort of a suspended wall thing, but it's really just that the black is the innate color of the vase. And so they try to keep that background in there in some way or another. Great. Okay, so now let's get the rest of the bricks. But we don't need to do those now, I guess. We can, well, we'll do them now. We don't want to forget what we were doing. I'm going to take this. Or no, wait, take this. Okay. We have this sort of line fixer effect on our pencil right now, so if we move too erratically, it'll make weird shapes because it's trying to like mathematically smooth out the lines, which helps a lot in many scenarios, but it doesn't work that well for making like squiggly lines. Okay, looks great. Good. Okay. Pieces are coming together, ladies and gents. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for joining. If you want to see more of the channel, don't forget to hit the follow button, and I'll see you next time.